Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Chatting Blues. Before we get into tonight's episode, could you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment in the comments section. I'm just going to jump straight into it, guys. I'm going to share my screen with you. We're going to cover a few bits and bobs today, actually. Give me one sec. So I was down the Blues this afternoon. I went to go and get my season ticket, to be fair, not knowing that they're not ready for collection. So it's a bit of a wasted journey. Luckily, like I always say, I only live around the corner from the ground, so it wasn't a big deal. I took these photos. I know everyone loves a ground shot, and because a lot of people don't live in Birmingham, so they like to see what's going on in and around the ground. So I took these photos. It is on my Twitter account, Chatting Blues, at the Voice of Britain 1. So this is the first one. So this is pretty, you can pretty much see where this is. Outside the Cop, there's the fan zone. They're all busy at work. They're all doing bits. There's loads and loads of, where my cursor is, loads and loads of vans, carpenters, bricklayers, electricians. It's all going on. There's a couple more pictures, actually. I took about 5. So this is the club shop. So I took it, obviously, over the other side of the road. Because I've seen the picture of the club shop the other day, and I couldn't work out. In fact, I'll show you. It was pretty much just a front picture of this. And I was thinking, I don't know where that, I couldn't understand where it was. So, as you can see, it's on the side of the club shop. So this will be, where my cursor is, this will be the entrance to it by the looks of it. If I show you the next one. So where the entrance was, all that's bricked up now. Do you know what I mean? And the entrance will be there, and the fan part will be pretty much right next to it. So, you'll be having a beer and some food and stuff, and then you can go in and buy some merchandise, really. So it was really nice to see a couple more pictures. This is the front of the club shop. Is there any more? I'm sure I took a couple more. No, that's it. But there's work going on all around the ground, lads. So it's all good, man. It's all gearing up. We're what, 9 days away now? 9 days away from the start of the season. We're going to look at some articles. In fact, we're going to read some articles, and then I'm going to come to your comments. So get in the comments section. Let's look at some potential outgoings first. Okay, so this is from the Mail. This is today. This is regarding Dembele and Stansfield. So Birmingham City transfer state of play. James and Dembele latest plus Stansfield realism. Birmingham City are looking to add to their 8 summer signings, and more exits could affect their plans. Birmingham City are looking to fine-tune their squad in the final month of the transfer window after making 8 signings. Remember, there's still 4 weeks of the transfer window to go. I mean, we could start with the likes of James and Dembele, and by the end of August, I could be gone. It goes on to say, Chris Davis's squad is looking healthier than it was when he arrived in June, with the bulk of last season's crop replaced. Yeah, so we've got rid of the old guard, and in comes a new set of players, which look really good. Blues have revamped their team, and as things stand, at least 5 new arrivals are in line to start against Reading on the opening day of the weekend. We're gonna look at a potential lineup for next Saturday as well. And if you disagree with anything, just let me know in the comments, and we'll have a chat about it. There will be areas which require attention, and Blues recruitment team are still working around the clock, signing a new right back to compete with Ethan Laird is a priority. I did mention that on my last podcast, that we definitely need competition for Ethan Laird. I mean, he's quite injury prone as well, so if we lose him, we're in trouble, really. Davis wants and expects Blues to play 60 plus games in 24-25 season, and Laird can't play them all. I mean, we've been having Brandon Keller coming on for Ethan Laird, so that's our backup right back. Another centre back is also required that Blues are wary of are wary of bringing in another player in the mould of Christopher Clara. The 24-year-old Austrian signed from Bundesliga side to Darmstadt, but he faces starting the season on the bench due to the former Dion Sanderson. We talked about the former Dion Sanderson and them diagonals and stuff. A more experienced head or a youthful one for Davis to develop, who can be used sparingly in the league and heavily in the cup fixtures, would fit the bill. I mean, maybe someone on loan, maybe someone from Tottenham or something, because we're going to have a look at another article in a minute, which is a potential bid for a really good centre-back, which has been turned down, but apparently we're still in for him. So he moves on to the midfield with Jordan James in the building. Blues require at least one new player in that centre midfield. I think they're going on about. James is a subject of a lot of interest, but Birmingham Live understand no bids have been tabled since January. You know, how good is that to hear? Do you know what I mean, lads? I want him to stay. I really want him to stay. He goes on to say Serie A Atlanta saw 3 offers rejected, which is a sign of intent from the club for the 20-year-old Welsh international. Should James depart, then Blues could sign 2 midfielders for squad depth. Remember, we've signed your man, Leonard as well. Davies' admission that Blues are interested in re-signing Jay Stansfield confirms that another striker is also on their agenda, and there is a sense of realism to Davies' comments, with a lot of hurdles to navigate. We'll read this and I'll come to your comments, lads. There hasn't been any indication that Fulham are currently willing to sell Stansfield. But Blues hope the stance will soften. Stansfield has travelled to Portugal with Fulham to continue his pre-season. We did see the picture of him jumping on the plane. That doesn't mean a great deal, to be honest. It's mainly down to the player's agent, to be honest. The final month for the transfer window, so we're going into the final month now, like I said, the 4 weeks, means a lot of moving parts, and Blues are drawing up lists of targets in the event that someone moves on. So Ricky Dembele, Koji Marshy have attracted interest this summer, but both has featured heavily in Davies' plans in pre-season. And there was an article, I didn't read it yesterday, but there's an article that he really likes Dembele, Chris Davies does. And everyone, my subscribers know that I really want to keep him around the place. He looks a different player in pre-season, and some players do that. They adapt to this manager and stuff. So, and he's a really talented guy. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure it's not hard to coach a bit of defensive play into him. I mean, on that left-hand side, anyway, you've got your man Cochrane. So he goes on about Bakuna. Bakuna is close to departing almost 4 weeks after Blues accepted an offer from Sivasspor for him. A move to Turkey hasn't been finalised, and there's a chance Bakuna now ends up in Saudi Arabia. He's training away from the main group. Basically, he's been isolated, and good on Chris Davies, because like if a player's not going to be playing for our club, then we want him gone. Like, we don't want him around, especially around these new set of players. Do you know what I mean? I don't like his attitude anyway. I think he just thinks he's better than. So the sooner we get rid of him, the better in my eyes. Blues will make decisions on their youngsters once Davies is content with the size of the squad. Ramel Donovan is set to form part of Davies' plan, and Brendan Calla has also impressed. I expect them to be in the squad for the Reading game anyway, definitely. Ramel Donovan, and Brendan Calla. The club are mindful that some of the starlets need minutes, such as George Hall. I keep forgetting about George Hall, it's kind of made a bit, but he's. I remember when I seen him on his debut, man, I thought this geezer's something else, man. But then he just got started getting injured. He only played 179 minutes of first team football last season due to injuries. If Hall's route to the pitch is blocked, which has been the case in pre-season, then a loan could be the offering. Interesting. So what's everyone think about that? Let me come to some some comments, and then we've got a few other bits to read out. So I hope everyone's doing really well. We've got 21 people watching. If you can do me a massive favour, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, leave a comment. Afternoon, Malky. Afternoon, Nick. I think we are still 4 or 5 players short. Yeah, I do as well, mate. We're going to look at sort of like the areas we kind of need to strengthen in the next 4 weeks. Hi, Lee. You right, brother? How's you, Nick? You had a good day? Yeah, it's not been too bad, mate. Quiet, really. Press the like button. Thanks, Lee. Evening, Peter. Looking forward to seeing the new signings. Brendan Keller's gone huge. Didn't recognise him. Yeah, he's massive, isn't he? And he seems to be really fit this right back, even though it's pre-season. When he has come on for Laird, he seems to have handled it pretty well. And he's not a natural right back, is he? I'm sure he's a left winger. Yeah, Lee saying hi to Pete. Yeah, well said, Nick. 100% agree. Are you sleepwalk? You okay? Evening, Nick, and everyone in the chat. Hope you are all well. Pete saying Silva has talked really positive about Jay Stansfield. Perhaps it's the game plan. Yeah, perhaps it's serious, and he's in with a shout of playing at Fulham. Well, let's see how he gets on in pre-season. He's over in Portugal now. Let's hope he has a bit of a mare, or he kind of down tools, because I'm sure he wants to come to Blues. I am, Pete. Swear down, made a bit scary. He's man. Yeah, evening, Charlie. You're right, brother. I ain't seen you for a while. Need another left-footed centre back. Need another right back. Cover for Laird, and another striker. Stano don't come off. Sorry. Yeah, 100%. Okay, let me share another article. So this is a guy I didn't even know about this until the other day. So we've had a guy called Phil Newman, a German centre back, 4 million offer rejected. I mean, this is the intent of these owners. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've already spent 4 million on Clara, and for me, it don't start on Saturday. We'll read this quickly. Birmingham City have had a bid for Phil Newman rejected by Hanover 96, according to Sky Sports Germany. Reporter Florian Lotterberg claims Blues have submitted an offer of 4 million with potential add-ons for the 27-year-old who predominantly played as a centre-back. Indeed, the Schalke 04 youth product, who has played for FC Ingolstadt and Holstein Kiel, the Germany under-19s and 21s level, managed 33 games in the middle of Hanover's defence last season, and they finished sixth in League Two Bundesliga. He had 29 the previous campaign and has 157 second-tier games under his belt. So 27-year-old seems quite experienced. Plettenberg claims Blues offer was knocked back, and that Newman, who has 1 year left on his current contract, could now be offered a new improved deal into 2027. He's described as a key player for the German outfit. So it goes on to say that we've spent money. I think it's about 4 million on Clara, wasn't it? And that Sparta Rotterdam guy, that Mike, I'm not even going to pronounce his name, Dutch Mike, absolute. If we get someone like, I want a left-footed centre back. It says about him, it broke them talks broke down, and they currently have a rejuvenated Dion Sanderson and captain elite Christian Bielik as options as centre back. Blues are thought to want to add another contender in that position, so that Chris Davis has 2 options for each berth. With Clara, Sanderson, Bielik, is unlikely they would splash the cash on another expensive centre half. And this is where I said, I think like you've got to get like a loaning, like maybe a young up and coming 21-year-old from Tottenham. I mean, I don't even know any names off the top of my head, but like a loan. He's not going to be expected to start games, if that makes sense, but willing to come in the cups and if we get injuries. It seems like that Blues have moved on from Newman and opted instead to sign Clara from Darmstadt. So reports of this bid certainly does not indicate another iron in the transfer. More likely than this is a report of the previous interest. That's a bit of a nonsense report, to be honest. That's just regurgitating old news. Right, we'll jump into some comments. I hope everyone's doing well, mate. Yeah, another left-footed centre-back. Definitely, mate. You know, and a young up-and-coming guy. Lee, how are you, Lee? Our owners are amazing. They're not fucking around. Yeah, they're not, mate. They're really not. Stand for the truth, you're right, brother. Looking out for our fixtures for the first month. I think we can go without another striker until the transfer window closes. If we're waiting on Stansfield, I'd love to see it sorted this week. Do you know, like, if we don't get Stansfield, I'm expecting another striker in the building, definitely. Yes, Lee Burke. Do you know what, Lee? While I remember and while you're on, right? One of the guys who works for a mental health charity, he doesn't want to be named or anything, has that shirt, the free giveaway shirt, Lee, the Real Madrid limited edition. He's going to donate that to you, so you're going to get that thing. The shirt will still be up for other prescribers as well, subscribers. But Lee, someone has donated you that shirt, so I need to get in contact with you. I've got your phone number because you put it on the finger yesterday, didn't you? So expect a call from me tomorrow, and I'll sort something out with you, Lee. That's really kind of that person to do that. Do you know what I mean? They work for a mental health charity because Lee's got he's on the spectrum, so you've got a shirt there, Lee. Hello, fellow Bloomies. Right, Aquatics. Yeah, hello, JMF. I think we will be able in the loan market, especially some of the Spurs youngsters. Yeah, I expect someone from Spurs to come, definitely, or Liverpool or somewhere like that. I mean, we haven't even touched the loan market yet, have we? Thank you, Sleepwell. Hit the thumbs up to Nick and the channel. Share the channel out and stuff like that if you can as well. It all helps. Can't wait to Lee saying can't wait. Come on, the Blues. So much has changed. It's amazing. Hi, you Blues, Summerlin, you okay? Just give Lee the shirt, mate. The rest of us want it to go to a good that's really nice, Sleepwalker. Yeah, it's going to Lee. It's going to Lee Burke, it is. But the Real Madrid, what's happening? They're donating another one. So I've still got two shirts. I've still got the Real Madrid, which will be done about a week in a week's time. Let's see what else we've got then. See what else we've got, man. Let's go on to Twitter. And I've bookmarked a few things, just a few things of interest, just so we can have a little natter. Do you know what I mean? We'll have a little natter. So, this is quite interesting. I want to watch the full episode of this, actually. You know that Darragh MacAnthony, he's on Talk Sport. So this is them talking. It's only about a minute long, so bear with it, guys. Really interesting. He's on Talk Sport.
They're a massive.
They're talking about Birmingham. So let's have a look what they're saying. So the issue with Blues spending big in League One, this is what they're going on about. The new ownership are investing into the future, and a bold claim from Darragh MacAnthony, a Premier League return in 4 years. So let's listen to this. I'll enlarge it.
It's a football club. They're having a right go. They've got a new young manager. They're rebuilding. I have no problem with that. People are moaning that they might spend 6-7 million on Stansfield in League One. That's football. Like, that's the beauty of the game. You know, I've been in this league with Leeds, Leicester, Southampton, Brighton, some of the biggest clubs, and it's Birmingham's turn. And if they go and win the league by Christmas and get it done, good for that. Yeah, good for them. No problem with that.
It's high stakes, isn't it? Because, I mean, you imagine it's all going to be amortized, so it's not like they're spending 6 million. I mean, it's still a big number, but let's say it's $1.5 million towards their FFP rather than 6 million. So it's got to work.
Yeah, it will work. It will work.
Kind of pushing it down, the investment down the line to be able to
make it. Of course. And they're investing in their future. They've cleared the decks. They got rid of probably a lot of players on heavy wages. They've got a chance basically to reset in League One. I'm a fan of what they're doing. I have no problem with it. If we were a club that size, we'd do the same. They're shopping in Germany. You know, they're buying players here.
Remember, he's I might have got his second name wrong, actually. I know it's Darren something. He's I think he's a co-owner of Peterborough, Barry Fry. So hence why they're interviewing him
there. Good for them, you know, at the end of the day, you know, and I have no problem with that. It's a massive football club. They're probably going to be like an Ipswich, where they're probably not maybe back to back, but I would envisage they go up. They'll go up again within 4 years. So you heard it here first. Birmingham Premier League within 48 months from now.
Birmingham Premier League within 48 months. I said 5 years, didn't I, guys? I said 5 years, I did. I'm telling you, this is a Man City. This is a Man City, man. There's a few other bits we're going to have a look at as well. Let me just enlarge that. What's everyone think of that? We're going to look at some, because everyone's going on about the League One fans, like absolutely moaning about Blues spending dough. We're going to look at a little clip as well from YouTube, kind of just spying in on what they're saying. Now, Junior Dixon, we have spoke about Junior Dixon, and I've spoke about him as well. And I've heard he's got an attitude problem. He was on loan last season. No, he wasn't on loan. He was at Blues, weren't he? He came from Crystal Palace. And there's some bad reports about him at Crystal Palace. Now, he's gone on loan again to Boreham Wood, hence why he wasn't in the pre-season friendlies. I'm not going to press on the link because he's gone. He's not going to be around. So this is a kind of similar to what I do in terms of content, but they've got 4 or 5 League One guys on, and we'll have a listen to this. We'll have a listen to this. See what the opposition are saying.
Birmingham fans, though, a lot of them seem to be under the impression that they're going to walk the league just because they're going to spending money. Do you reckon that's the case, Luke?
No, because if I go off my prediction, I said they wouldn't finish top 2. I think they're going to try and play a style of football with these great players, which is okay when you're playing the upper echelon. Like when they play us, they probably will beat us because they'll outplay us. But when they play Burton and Rotherham's grim style of play under Steve Evans, they're gonna have slip ups, and you've just got to hope that they have enough slip ups to take them out of contention to make promotion still realistic.
Yeah, Jack. Then, obviously you weren't part of the season prediction, but where do you have Birmingham in your eyes? Do you see him walking it?
Looks like Jordan James, this fella does, doesn't he? Down the bottom right. Remember Jordan James come through the starting 11? Looks like Jordan James, or?
I don't think they'll walk it, but I think they'll probably win the league. You averaged it out. I think they'll probably win the league, but I don't think it'll be like 100 points, 100 goals like people are saying. I think if you ran this season 10 times, you'd probably win it like 8-9 times. I think should win it, probably will, but hopefully, absolutely shocking.
Birmingham fans.
So there you go. All jealous in that, man. Yeah, what's everyone think of that, man? Well, Jordan James is having us. He says 9 times out of 10. If you ran this league 9 times out of 10, Birmingham would win it. I mean, the last time this happened, what I can think of, I know Wolves come out of there really quick, but it's just got like Man City vibes to me. Anyone what's of a certain age, remember when Man City went down to League 3, the old League 3, and they invested heavily, and and look at them now. Okay, let's talk about. I'll come to your comments as well. Get in the comment section. Emmanuel Longello. So this has been rumbling on for a little while. Let's get the whole of it up. Don't know why it keeps doing that. Oh, it's on the right hand side. Yeah. So Emmanuel Longello was expected to join Barnsley 2 weeks ago. However, personal terms were a stumbling block, and Barnsley have now moved to their next target. He's also reported that a deal has been struck with Julian Bakuna in Turkey. After several weeks, it appears that has also stalled and fallen through. Now, this is the first time I'm reading this. So apparently, according to this article, the Bakuna one stalled as well. Probably hence why he's still training away from the squad. With a 22-man squad limit, senior excluding keepers, we can't afford to overstock in certain positions, while others like right back and central midfield remain weak. These 2 players would like to see some financial return, so we can't afford to offload them or nothing. So potentially how much could we get for Bakuna? I mean, I did say 2.5-3 million, but if he's going to Turkey, I reckon it'll be cheaper. I reckon it'll be cheaper. I listened to this. I should have showed this last night. How cute is this, man? I posted this the other day after the Southport things, and it just made me smile. So we'll listen to it. Listen to this Alfie May song, man. It's a class song as well. I'll come to your comments straight after this, guys.
He's a striker with a number 9. Come and go for Blues all the time. He gets a chance and he puts it away. And he came for the name of Alfie May.
I've got to listen to that again.
He's a striker with a number 9. Come and go for Blues all the time. He gets a chance and he puts it away. And he came for the name of Alfie May.
Oh, how cute is that, man? That made me smile, that did. Sorry. That made me smile on them tragic events, what happened the other day. Do you know what I mean? Okay, let's have a butchers. Oh, yeah, Luke Harris. No, let me come to the comments, man. Let me come to the comments. Sorry, guys. Let me come to the comments. Read that, didn't we? Stand for the truth. Friendly on Saturday, Lee saying, but Blues West Brom Saturday. Do you know what? I completely forgot about that. I'm going to that as well. So, yeah, Blues West Brom Saturday. Let's hope we can beat them, man, and go into the season. You know what? 5 wins on the trot. Villa lost again. I think it was last night. 2-0 against RBs at Leipzig. Higher Aquatics. Yeah. I think we were. Yeah, I've read them, man. Yeah, I've read them. Sorry. Lee saying, I'm hoping I will win it. Yeah, you're in the hat, Lee, man. You're in the hat, brother. You're right, Mark. Have we got someone in mind that's realistic if we don't get is that Stansfield? Because if May gets injured, yeah, this is a thing. We're definitely in for a striker. Like I say, I think we're just thrashing out a deal, mate. And I don't think they want to bring anyone in just yet until they get a definite yes or a no on Stansfield. I think they're putting. I don't think they're putting their eggs in one basket. But what they're doing is trying really hard to get him. Because if we get him, we're absolutely cooking. Do you know what I mean? So, but I would imagine as soon as we get an answer, we'll move on to the next one. Do you know what I mean? If not, we're already speaking to other strikers. Definitely need a striker. We're going to look at a potential starting lineup for next Saturday as well against Reading. You're tired, you just finished work. 2 shirts, let the other one go into charity direct for auction. Yeah, potentially. Yeah, we could do that. Sweet Walker. Evening, Robbie. You okay, brother? Evening, Nick and Blue Noses. Yes, I know, yeah. Bloody adverts, I know, man. They're a nose, especially on that Birmingham Live. Proper nose, man. 2 or 3 years, not 4. Yeah. Well, I mean, you'd be happy with 4, wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? If we're in the Premier League in 4 years, I'll take that. MacAnthony, that's it. I knew it wasn't there to hand. He's on to Talk Sport, isn't he? You think mental health team, Lee Burt talking tomorrow, Friday, Nick T-shirt football. Yeah, you've got it. You've got the shirt, Lee. I'm going to give you a ring tomorrow and sort get your address off you and post it out to you, brother. Yeah, Rob is saying hi. Impressive coming from Darragh MacAnthony. Okay, yeah, he was impressive. I really, when he's on Talk Sport, Pete, like my ears just prick up. He just talks sense, man. There's 56 people in the building. If you can just do me a massive favour, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment in the comment section. It's all absolutely free. Sleepwalker, don't think that will happen because Davis is too savvy and will adapt for every game occasion. Yeah. We read an article out last night about teams playing long ball and how he's got a way to counteract that. So it's not just we're going to try and play in their half, and because I was a bit worried about that as well. Sleepwalker, like the long balls over the top, because our defensive line's so high that that maybe they're just going to ping it over the top. And when you look at Bielik and Sanderson, they haven't got that much pace. Do you know what I mean? So, but Alex Dickin asked him that exact question, and he came out with an answer straight away. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. He does look like JJ. He does, doesn't he? Like? George and James need to sort his, but what's he doing? I know, yeah. Yes, Tone, you're right, brother. Hi, everyone. Big Tone's in the house. Hope everyone's well. Dixon at the moment, not good enough. I watch most. Yeah, he did. You watched the under 21s, didn't you, Tone? He did bag them, though, didn't he? Didn't he get something like 20-odd goals? So he's not good enough. I watched most of the games last season. Most of his goals are tap-ins. Tatham's far better. He's took a knock, in he, Tatham? I've said that before. You have, mate. You have said Tatham's better. He's took a bit of a knock, though, I think, Tatham. Evening, MZ, right, brother? Evening, all. Going to rewind it and rewind. That's to see who's jealous. Yeah. It's just the League One. The League One fans, MZ, man. We just showed a little bit of a clip. Watch it after, bro. It's only about a minute and a half long. Evening, Big Tone. Sleepwalker saying, yeah. Emza, we are all jealous of you, you big hunk. 2 mil tops for Bakuna. Yeah, probably set 2 mil, maybe 2.5, 3. I was pushing it a bit, do you know what I mean? How old is he now? He's 27, 28, something like that. Well, we expected 3.2. I think if we would have stayed in the championship, we'd have probably got about that. Thank you, hi all. I'd give Ballet after the short gate. Yeah, man. Yeah, he was wearing very shorts, man. Everyone's going wild about that, man. Absolutely wild. I apologise if there's adverts coming in the middle of these streams. That's the way it's got to be at the moment because my subscription for StreamYard is up. So I paid the first year, which was £250, and it's due up again now. So I need to start getting a little bit of money back in because I'm due to pay another £250 out to stream and that, and I don't ask for any money or anything. So this just brings a little bit of revenue in, really, and it's not a lot at all. What's that? Adele is shocking. Adele is shocking, by the way. Hide the knives. Adele, I don't get that one. What is happening about Jay Stansfield? We're in talks with him, Steve. I think it's going to take a little while, to be fair. I think it's going to take a little bit of a while. Yeah. Peacock starts, yeah. Starts for me, mate. KRO. You're right, Paul. Tone saying evening, Sleepwalker. I have seen the blue top on Lucas. Oh, okay. So, right then, that's a good introduction. So, you've seen it on Loose Soccer, have you, Steve? Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share this site now. This brings a little bit of revenue in for me as well. And it's not a lot. It's something like about, if someone buys a shirt, I think I'll get about £2 or something like that. Really good. Really good. So it's loosesoccer.com. Yeah. And they've got everything. I don't even know where the search button is on this, Steve. But they've got absolutely everything. Do you know what I mean? And if you use the code CB10, obviously standing for Chatting Blues 10, you'll get 10% off anything. They've got all the English, all the foreigns, they've got retro, all the retros, look. Do you know what I mean? And they've got the blues kitting. I think he's just got the home one in at the moment. So if you want the blues kit and you can't afford it from the blues shop, then jump over to Loose Soccer. Remember to use the code CB10, and you'll get 10% off. So really good website. And in fact, let me just show you the now Real Madrid one. Yeah, this is the one I'm giving Lee. This is the one Lee's having, and this is the one what's up for. You got to be a subscriber though. I'll just quickly show it again because I've showed it a few times now. It's $23.99 and then you get like 10% off. So you, like I said, you're paying about a score. So this is one you're going to get, Lee Burke, and off one of the lads in the chat who works for a mental health charity. So I need to get your address and stuff off you. So nice one, Stephen. I know he was going to get him in, but I haven't been in contact with him for a little while. Nothing to do with me about selling blues tops before anyone jumps down my throat and says we're taking money away from the club. He's going to do it anyway. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. So, yeah, evening. Sorry, I've lost my place. That was it there, Steve, didn't you? He said the Blues soccer, 23 quid. I mean, I don't know. I was in the shop today, weren't I? And that waiter, I think it was Duncan, said it's black and white. The actual, the trim, the arms, and the undefeated logo. It is black and white. It's a shorts, what I agree. I swear I thought I was going colourblind. So I was going, that's black and white. I was right up close. I swear it's black and white. Let me know someone who's got that away top. It's black and white, the actual top, and it's a shorts, what a dark green. Agree with Tony. Tatum is a better all-rounder. I'm yet to see Tatum, to be fair. He took a lot, didn't he? I was looking forward to seeing him pre-season. Mark Futrell, Laird, Bielik, Sanderson, Cochrane, Pake, James, Hanson, Miyoshi, Williamson, Matt. Is that your lineup, Mark? We're going to have a look in a minute at a lineup. Don't apologise, mate. Get them dollar bills in, Nick. But it's not even dollar bills. I know what you're saying. I've got to cover my costs somehow. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. And I think it helps out people what can't afford the tops. Some people just can't afford it. Do you know what I mean? Unblock original guys. Add it to your browser extension. No more ads. Okay, so you can do that, can you? Not sure how that works. So you'd have to kind of explain that, Sleepwalker. How can you donate to the channel? Lee saying, I'm going to set some up in the next few weeks, Lee, where we're going to have like memberships and stuff like that. I've just got to look a little bit more in depth into it. I don't want to be taking money off people and stuff. I just want it enough just to cover the cost of doing the podcasts and stuff. Start a Patreon, Sleepwalker saying, so we can donate direct to you and not watch ads. Yeah, that's potentially something we could do if the. I mean, I don't like it when the ads come up, and it was something I didn't want to do, but they contacted me by email and said, you know, do you want to do this and kind of like it'll cover a little bit of your costs and I'm not very good technically with computers and stuff, so I just said yes. But if there's a way we can cover it and not have the ads, that would definitely something I'll look into. Lee saying we'll definitely buy some shirts off that site for my son Nick. Nice one, Lee. Nice one, man. Big time Tatum ideal for the system we play. He's a Grafton, scores lots, and yes, he's injured at the moment, so he definitely is injured. Is he a presser? Is he, Tone? Can he press from the front and that? Because that's going to be a massive part of our play, as we've seen yesterday in that little clip. I mean, we've seen it all season, really, all pre-season. 55 of you watching again. If you can, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, leave a comment, share this stream out to Facebook groups or whatever Facebook groups you're in. You're right, Paul. Birmingham City will win 4-1 against West Brom on Saturday. Yeah. I mean, we lost 4-1 to them about 3 years ago in the pre-season, didn't we? I remember. You're right, Joey. All right, Nick and everyone. I hope you're all good. Yeah, I'm not too bad, mate. I think everyone's fine in the stream. It looks like me nan's neck. Yeah. I said that when I first showed. It looks a bit like curtains, the thing, but it is a nice top. I know I got it because Real Madrid, because of Jude Bellingham. Yeah, thanks for the pod. No worries, Steve, man. That was me black and white. Thought I was going mad. You did say it was black and white, didn't you, Sleepwalker? Yesterday, was it last night? Yeah, it was yesterday. Yeah, it's black and white. You're right. I said it was green, didn't I? So the top black and white, and then it's green shorts, man. So it looks nice when the team's playing in it, though. It's white and green. It's green shorts, aquatics. The actual top, like I just said, is black and white. Just type Blues kits into loose soccer. Just type Blues kits into the search bar, and it comes up. I couldn't even find the search bar, Steve. That's how bad I am with technology. Okay, that's your address. Okay, Lee. I will watch this on replay tomorrow, and I'll get a top out to you, brother. Joey, what about that buy me a coffee thing, Nick? I don't know. I'll have to have a look. There's like memberships and there's super chats. There's a few little things I can do. I'm just going to have to research it a little bit better. And the thing I don't want to do is upset people by chart like, it could just be like £1 a week or £1 a month or something. I don't want to upset everyone if I'm just trying to cover costs. You know what I mean? So I have to be really careful with it, but it will be something I'll have to do, Joey, eventually. Steve saying, going to order my Blues kit next week from Lou Soccer. Fair play, Steve. Lee Harvey, don't be daft, mate. Happy to donate. You do a good job. Nice one, Lee. Thank you. Oh yeah, Reading tickets. Good point, Emza, man. The running out. Trust me, guys, man. If you want to get down, if you want to get to that first game of the season, full house. It's on TV as well. There's not many tickets left. I'm talking like probably 130 tickets when I last looked. So really good point, Emza, man. So if you, I mean, what's the time now? 7:10. It's going to be after tomorrow. You're going to have to be really early tomorrow to get a ticket if you fancy Reading, first game of the season. Yeah, he's saying I haven't yet. I had trouble a game with buying through the app. Yeah, man, nearly sold out now, yeah. Oh, you Gareth, you right, brother? Black and white would be better if it was blue and white. Yeah. Has he got the away kit, Steve, in the Lou Soccer? So I'm saying he took Tatum to Austria. He did take him, didn't he? I think he played for about 15 minutes, didn't he? Ahead of Dixon. Yeah, he presses. He will be massive for us. Pity got a knock in Austria. Watch his space. Yeah. I mean, Tom Ross raves on about him, doesn't he? The away tops are white with black trim. I prefer if they were blue and white. Yeah. Good to see you're getting used to the chat, Big Tone. Yeah, he is, and he's doing well, Tone. Old fat fingers, Tone, man. He's firing out the messages. Nice one, Sleepwalker. I will sort it out eventually. I just need to look into it further, and I don't know. There's loads of stuff you've got to submit. It's a bit of a nose, to be honest. Pete's saying you won't upset people, brother. It's optional for people. Yeah. I suppose you're right. It is optional. I don't want people what can't afford it to think they've got to chip in. Do you know what I mean, Pete? That's what I don't want to do. But yeah, you are right. Yeah, Lee's saying you're all right, Tony. The link was blocked. Google search. You block Origin and add the extension. Okay. Will the fan zone be open by the George for the Reading game? I'm not sure. Joey. They did mention something about that, didn't they? I think they said it was going to be ready for the Reading game. I mean, it doesn't look ready, if I'm being honest. But, I mean, they're working really hard down there, though. They really are working hard, getting loads of stuff. Yeah, Colin Tatum's son, yeah. Not far from me, Lee Burke. Where was Lee again? What area? Was it Stafford? Hi, Danny, you're right. Hi, Nick, just joined the chat. Same, Danny, man. You ain't missed much, man. We're just having a chilled one. Reading a couple of articles, and I'm just reading the chat out. So Tony's fine. He's been to golf, smashed it. Thanks for asking. Good stuff. Right then, let's have a look. See if there's any other bits. We've been going for 45 minutes now. Yeah, Luke Harris. I mean, largest. So this is from Sky Sports. I mean, we've been linked to Luke Harris for a little while now. So Birmingham City make loan offers to Fulham for midfielder Harris. Birmingham City have made an offer to take Fulham's midfielder Luke Harris on loan. The 19-year-old is a Welsh under-21s international. Harris has spent second half of last season on loan at Exeter, scoring 4 goals in 19 starts. His Fulham contract runs until 2026, with the club holding an option to extend for a further year. So we'll keep an eye on that one. A young kind of, I think he's a box to box. I think he'll play as an 8 and a 10. Obviously, this is more about Dixon. I'm not really going to open the article on Dixon because he's not going to be there. It's not worth it. And Blues Focus are just going on about Emmanuel Longelo. It's fell through. The Longelo thing to Barnsley's fell through. Let's try and get rid of him, man. And again, this is just it's kind of regurgitating the Luke Harris thing. There's a few people reporting on the Luke Harris. Now, this is, I mean, we read the article about James. No one's came in for Jordan James yet, as yet. You know, we've still got 4 weeks left. So, yeah. Should we read this bit here? Blues stat. No, we read that. So, yeah, that's about it, lads. What I'm going to do, in fact, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. That's not it. I want to do something else. Don't go anywhere. Have I got it up? Yeah, I have. So this is how I think we'll line up. We'll line up on Saturday as it stands at the moment. Do you know what I mean? I hope you can all see that. That's shared. So this would be the team for me. Ethan Laird as right back, Sanderson and Bielik as centre back, as centre halves, and Cochrane as left back. Then I'd have Pike and Jack. I mean, it's pretty much what you guys would pick of, I'd imagine. Pike and James as them centre midfielders. Hansen starts for me just over Dembele, not by a lot. I'd just start him. You know, imagine someone mentioned it. I don't know if it was on another podcast or something. Imagine having 60 minutes of Hansen, like their right back, and then bringing Dembele on for the last 30 minutes. Do you know what I mean? It's just whether Dembele's willing to fight it out for that spot in League One. This is the problem I've got in terms of Dembele staying. I think Dembele wants to stay, but he's not. If in these next 4 weeks he's not getting starts, he'll end up going at the end of August. But might the best man win. If Hansen's a better player on this left hand side, then you know, Dembele will have to go. He won't stick around. I mean, we've got Anderson and as well on this position. We've got a couple of players. So Hansen on the left. Then we start Williamson in this centre here. He's still got a little bit to do for me. I'm sure he'll get up to speed. Miyoshi on the right-hand side. It's a 4-2-3-1. And May pressing from the front, getting us goals. I mean, like, as we've seen, lads, we've seen like Ethan Laird flying up here, you know, kind of, and then Miyoshi drops in, and he's kind of like he's either out wide and Sanderson's picking him up, or he drops into midfield and these kind of shift over like this. One sec, these shift over, you know, right. Laird drops in there, and then it becomes a back three. I think I've showed this once before. It becomes a back three, and then you've got pretty much, and we're so high up the pitch. I mean, this is where he's got he's got this from Ange Postecoglou in terms of how high the defensive line is, and we're just playing football in their half. Do you know what I mean? Ethan Laird's pretty much up there. Do you know what I mean? So you've always got three at the back. And he did, and like I just mentioned, he's got a plan for if teams are going long, you know, we're pressing them and they're just booting it long over the defence. Oh, that's it. I'm going to call him Bailey, not Peacock. We'll call him Bailey. Bailey in goal. So that's what he mentioned actually. Alex Dickin mentioned that for the long balls over the top, because of this high line is so high. It's pretty much on the halfway line. If you watch Tottenham last season, it's exactly the same. The long balls come over. He's almost here. Do you know what I mean? He's almost up there, Bailey. You watch how high he is. I mean, you might see it against West Brom. You probably will. You know, watch it when we're playing in their half. Watch how high Bailey is. And he definitely starts for me, Bailey. 100%. I mean, does anyone disagree with that start? And would someone prefer maybe Clara instead of Sanderson? I think Sanderson's had a great pre-season, guys. You know, I've spoken about it numerous times with them diagonals, and he's picking out Ethan Laird and he's picking out Hansen. Do you know what I mean? So Sanderson starts for me. He really does, man. Right then, we'll go to some comments and then we'll finish off. One sec. Chris Baker. No, hold on. I've missed a few out. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah. And last time I rang the office, I was on the phone for 1.5 hours. Yeah, it's something that's ongoing. That is, they'll sort it out. I'll switch to a bigger computer keys, Zulu keys. Yeah, man. Have you literally got a new keyboard, Tone? His hands are massive, Tony's, man. Absolute shovels, mate. It's got the away kit on it as well, Lou Soccer. So anyone that's joining now, if you want the Blues kit, home and away, jump onto loosoccer.com, use the code CB10. CB10, you'll get 10% off. It's got the home kit, the away kit as well. I'll try and leave a link somewhere to it, but it's loosoccer.com. You remember to use the code CB10 and you'll get 10% off. And they're only something like $23.99 or $22.99, something like that. So you're getting the Blues kit for 20 quid. Did you get it, Steve? Did you? Have you actually ordered it yet? You're right, Chris. All right, like Kieran. Can't wait for the start of the season now. Yeah. Looking forward to it, man. I think it'll be a really good season. Do you know what I mean? I think it'll be a good season. Joe saying, I order my tickets via the app and it's all good and easy and I'm ancient. Yeah, well, this is the thing, but you got to think of the older people. Can't really use technology. It's really difficult. And if you don't live in Birmingham, you can't just rock up to the club shop and buy a ticket. So it is difficult. I mean, this is why everyone's got season tickets this season. I'll try again later. Cheers, bud. Steve saying, I have a Villa fan living above me. Are you from Cannock, are you, Steve? Two up front, Lee, man. Lee's saying two up front. He loves it, a good two up front. 4-4-2 you are, ain't you, Lee? I don't think he's going to play two up front, mate. I think like that Williamson is kind of like a 10, kind of drifting into the box, a bit of physical presence for us. And they're so fluid anyway, that front four, that they're all over the gaff, mate. Like it's not like it's so stagnant. Do you know what I mean? It's so fluid that it doesn't really matter how many we go up front. But I know what you're saying. It's a completely different Blues, Lee. How are you? Okay, Stephen. Yeah. Nice one. Keith Harborn. You're right, Keith. How you doing? All thanks for all get well soons and kind words back home today. What's the crack then, Keith? You've been ill, have you? Back home today. Up the Blues, fire up the promotion bus. Yeah, man. We should keep Dembele. I've done a total U-turn on him. Davis loves him, Emza. Do you know what I mean? And he's knuckling down. Dembele is. Do you know what I mean? He didn't get a Premier League move for nothing. Do you know what I mean? Went to Bournemouth when they went up, didn't they? And look how good he was under Johnny Eustace. Lee, big up, Keith. How's you now? I've just off Wheelwright Road, Lee Burke. Keith, how's the health? Yeah, everyone's just saying, how's your health, Keith? Getting stronger, lad, small steps. What's happened then, Keith? Good man, Keith. Get well, Keith. Have we signed Stan? No, not yet. Not yet, Keith. We are in for him. We're talking to Fulham. We've just got to keep our fingers crossed. Yeah, me and Alfie up front. Yeah, get Lee and Alfie up front. It's not Jay. It's another decent striker battle, isn't it? If not Jay. Yeah. I mean, we'll definitely get a striker, Dave. Definitely. And we've still got 4 weeks left, didn't we? Do you know what I mean? I think if Stansfield not done in the next 10 days, maybe that we've got someone else lined up. So there'll probably be a few links to strikers coming out shortly. Sanderson all the way, absolutely class. Way too good for that league. Yeah. Do you know I said, didn't I, Pete? When we got relegated, and people saying, "I'll get rid of Sanderson, drink drive, this, that, and the other." I said, "I'm telling you, I'll be class in League One." But the pre-season, he's just been a completely different player. The way what Davis is asking Sanderson to do, he's doing it brilliantly. Sando in front of Clara for me. Yeah. Alfie and Stano up front be a lot better than Alfie on his own. Well, Stansfield's kind of like I don't think he'd change the actual formation as a 4-2-3-1, but Stano, I mean, May drifts around and that and drops deep and stuff like that. I remember seeing against Warsaw, Alfie May come and collected the ball off the goalkeeper from a goal kick. This is what I'm saying about how fluid they all are. It's mad, honestly. If you was an opposition manager, well, not so much a manager, if you was a player, you'd be like, "What? Where's my man gone? Where's the guy I was just meant to be marking?" Honestly, Alfie May come and pick the ball up off Bailey against Warsaw. Joey saying the Sanderson to Hansen long balls in the Rangers game blew me away, and Hansen control was brilliant. This is what I'm saying, and Dembele's control. Do you know what I mean? Any of them, the spraying out wide to Hansen, or it seems to be Ethan Laird on the right hand side, and then Miyoshi drifts inside, and you get that packed front four, like lovely to watch. Oi lads, I ain't that bloody old. Someone's ringing the doorbell. I'm with you, Emza, old school. Yeah, 4-4-2. Goodbye, Nick. Good weekend from Lee. Yeah, I'll speak to you tomorrow, Lee. Have a good night, mate. Let's not forget Sanderson gave it the Zulu. Yeah, he did against Albion, didn't he, Pete? He has to start every game for that. Yeah, that was class when he done that, man. Too right, yeah. I got spiked at England v Holland at the walkabout. No way, really, Keith? England v Holland at what? England v Holland? I mean, in the Euros. No way. Spikes, man. No way. Then ping pong balls he sprays are unreal. Yeah, class. We'll order next week when I get paid. Yeah, no worries, Steve. Loose soccer, man. Get yourselves over there, guys. Any top CB10, and you get 10% off. Course of stroke. Oh, I remember you saying now, Keith. Yeah, man. I remember you saying in the chat a few weeks ago. You're from Erdington, yeah, man. Shit's hole in it, Erdington. Well, most of Birmingham is, let's be honest. Sleepwalker, sorry, Nick. Just off the FaceTime with the upset daughter. Her flight is delayed from. Oh, okay. Never mind. Class Stephen B. Yes, Jay's in the building, man. Me and Jay are doing a stream tomorrow night. We're doing a phone in it with Jay. What does that stand for, Jay? FEI. Let us know what that stands for. Lisa, how you going, Jay? You've been keeping to the house duties, yeah. Let me just double check I've not missed anything out, and then we'll finish up, guys. Thank you for everyone that's joined, everyone that's liked, commented. So this is the ticket thing, right? For the Reading game. Reading ticket update. Tickets in the Tilton and Main stand are now sold out. There is limited availability remaining in the Cop, Gilmerick and Arthur stand. We did do like a scan round, and there was very limited tickets available. So, yeah, you need to get your tickets, guys, man. This is what we showed last night, and there's been more sold since then. In fact, let me just quickly, if you're not subscribed, I don't know what the word is on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, give us a follow. Chatting Blues. My handle is Voice of Britain 1. You know, I lost about 12 followers, but today I gained about 20. But yeah, give us a follow on that, and because I posted this 3 hours ago, so you'll get notifications. If you don't hit the notification bell, it'll be on Twitter, just to say I'm going live. So should we just have a quick look, see if there's any news? Any news on Blues? Yeah, what's this? Some reporting earlier that done. Okay, this is Blues related. Birmingham are pushing to take Tottenham Starlet. Jace, this is 15 minutes ago, guys. Birmingham are pushing to take Tottenham. We've just spoke about this. How mad's that? To take Tottenham Starlet, Jason Donnelly on loan to aid their promotion push. The England under-19 forward has been heavily involved during Spurs' pre-season, playing as an inverted left back. Okay, he was particularly impressive in their first half of Wednesday's 4-3 win over Team Case League side in Seoul, teeing up Captain Son, Son and Kane, for their first goal of the game. Spurs are yet to decide whether they want to farm out their youngsters or not this season, given the first choice left back, Destiny Udogie, is only just returning from injury, but they have no shortage of offers to borrow him, with the Sunsport understanding most of the Championship and League One are keen on Donnelly. Should he be loaned out, a club who can offer regular game time will be prioritised over their level. That would boost the case of Tom Brady's Birmingham. I can't stand that when they say Tom Brady's Birmingham. I mean, Tom Brady's Birmingham at all, man. Who are desperate to return to the Championship the first time. I don't know about that article, guys. Who posted that? Jack Collier. Let's have a little bit of a scroll, see if there's any other news. Turning up heated and next test for some training ground pictures here. There's George Hall and Bealey. I mean, I bet they're training hard, man. We've got to keep up what we do for 90 minutes. It's nice to see smiles on faces, isn't it? To keep it up for 90 minutes, these guys have got to be fit. Like I said last night, this is Bielsa stuff. This is Marcelo Bielsa stuff, mate. Again, they're going on about Luke Harris. Someone else is reporting on it. Someone's saying, yeah, what's this, boy? 30 million for Fulham teenager Luke Harris. You have to watch what you follow on these kind of things. Curtis Davis. So, yeah. Yeah, Pake. Okay. Who's that? Wrexham. I've made an offer to BCFC. Pay some payouts be around 750k. You're having a laugh, mate. You're not having in for 750k. Wrexham. Nah. This is a load of nonsense. Who's this? Nah, I ain't having that. Wrexham pushing Pate seemingly open to the move to the Wales. Nah, I ain't having that at all. So yeah, there you go, guys, man. I'll just quickly come to your comments and then we'll finish off. We've been going for an hour. Thank you for everyone that's joined and commented and all that. We was on Jay's comment, weren't we? Yeah, round me Villa neighbours drinking all his beer. Are you round your neighbours, are you, Jay? You're not on them Stellas again, are you, brother? No way. Mental health tomorrow. I don't think it is a mental health one tomorrow, Lee. I think we're just having a chit chat. Good lad, Jay. Piss on the Villa's toilet seat and all. Yeah, Nick. Right. Yeah, all in Erdington. Yeah, it was terrible, Erdington. I was up there the other day, Steve, man. Shocking, man. To be fair, I can't think of a good area what's left in Birmingham now. Honestly, can't, man. Yes, do you know? All right, brother. Missed you out there. Jay makes his own beer with Villa's tears. Leave a sticker on his wall, Jay. Yeah, Dino's in the building, man. We don't need a left back, so it's small. We don't. Yeah. It smells of BS. Yeah. I was literally just scrolling, just to see if there was any news of anything aquatics. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it was a bit of a nonsense one. That free beer, I can't turn it down. Got his Villa top on. Knocking them back though, free booze. Yeah, fair play, Jay. What time are we on tomorrow, Jay? Is there any chance of doing it at 7 tomorrow? Any news on Stano? Gone a bit quiet. He has gone quiet. He's away with Fulham. Listen, we're talking to him, Yorkie Blue. We're definitely talking to him. So we're just going to have to see what happens. That Jay, rather drink water than chill with Villa, no chance. Typo error. Yeah. Right then, we're going to leave it there. We've been going just over an hour. Thank you, everyone what's joined the stream, everyone that's commented. I really do enjoy doing this. I will try and be sorting something out in terms of memberships and something. I've just got to get my head around it all. It's really complicated. But we'll have a great... I'll probably Oh, so I'll see you tomorrow on the Boy in Blue. So all have a great Thursday night and keep right on.